Hello students, Sai Ram. Let us continue with the same chapter, chapter number 12, that is algebraic expressions. Today first we will discuss homework questions. Exercise 12.1 from in question number 5, if you remember question number 5, 7th part to 12th part was your homework and question number 7 B part was your homework. So first we'll discuss homework questions and then we will understand to simplify by combining like terms, and then in that we will understand addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions, and then we'll do exercise 12.2 question number 1 to 4, fourth part, and 2 questions will be your homework. So first let us start with homework questions which I have given you in the previous presentation, previous live session. This was your homework question. Question number 5, classify into monomials, binomials and trinomials. So from 7th part to 12th part was your homework, and then question number 7 B part was your homework. So first we'll start with question number 5. Question number 5, here you can see classify into monomial, binomials and trinomials. So from 7 to 12 questions are written here. So you have to just identify whether they are monomial, binomial or trinomial. So you can see the answer. You must have done it in your notebook. You can check whether you have done correctly or not. You can see 7th one, this one is binomial as it has 2 terms. And then this one you can see 8th one, it has only 1 term, so it is monomial. 9th one you can see z squared minus 3z plus 8. So it has 3 terms. So it is a trinomial. Then 10th one you can see a squared plus b squared. So they are, you can see there are 2 terms, so it is a binomial. Then 11th one z squared plus z. So here there are 2 terms, so again it is a binomial. 12th one you can see 1 plus x square. So here there are 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. And then question number 7 B part was your homework. Identify like terms in the following. So from this we have to identify which are the like terms. So you must have done it. You can check your answer. So here like terms are, you can see here 10 PQ minus 7 QP, 78 QP. Because when you exchange this, it will become PQ. So these all are like terms. You can see they have the same variable. And then next one 7P, we will take this one 7P and 2405P. You can see here they have same variable, that is P. Then third pair is 8Q minus 100Q. Here you can see Q is the variable. And you have learned this in live session how to find out the like terms. You have to just see the variable. And here you can see minus P squared, Q squared and 12 Q squared, P squared, they are like terms. Because if you rearrange this, you can write it as P squared, Q squared. So it is same like this. So they are like terms. 5th one you can see without any variable. So minus 23 and 41. They are like terms. And then minus 5P square, 701P square. You can see they have same variable which is P square. And then last one 13P square Q and QP square. You can see here P is square here. Here also P is square. And Q here is 1. Here also Q 1 only. So here you can say these 2 are again like terms. So this way you have to find out which are like terms. So you can check your answer. If you have done correctly, you will understand that you have followed this question. Now next, today we are going to learn a new topic, that is addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. So we will learn how to add and subtract algebraic expressions. So let us take one example. Add 3x and 4x. So here 3x plus 4x, because we have to add this. So you can see here they have same variable which is x. So you can take the variable common, because here also x is there, here also x is there. So we'll take x common and we'll write the coefficient in the bracket. So we'll write 3 plus 4, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So x into 7, x multiplied by this bracket means multiplied. So we can remove bracket and we can just write multiply here. X into 7 is 7x. So this is the way you have to add algebraic expressions. Now let us take another example. Add 8xy and 2x. Now here you can see they have different variable. Here 8 has xy as variable and 2 has x as variable. So they are unlike terms. So when they are unlike terms, we cannot add them. So we'll just keep it as it is, 8xy plus 2x. Now one more example. Add 8xy, 4xy and 2xy. So here again you can see they are like terms. So we can add them. So you will take the variable which is common to all the three, will take it outside the bracket. So next step you see here children, xy you will write, and then coefficient you will put it in a bracket. You will give a bracket, you will write 8 plus 4 plus 2, and then you will close the bracket. And then next step you see xy we will write, this is the variable, and then this three numbers we will add. On addition you will get 14 xy, and here we got 40. So we'll rearrange it. Always we write the coefficient first. So we'll write first 14 and then we'll write down the variable which is xy. So answer is 14xy. Now subtraction. Subtract 5ab from 11ab. So from is there. So first we'll write 11ab minus 5ab. And then again you can see they have same variable. So we can subtract it. We will write down the common variable outside the bracket which is equal to ab, and then we'll write 11 minus 5 in the bracket. And 11 minus 5 is 6. So which is equal to ab multiplied by 6, and it is equal to 6ab. So let us take one more example. Subtract a minus b from 3a minus b plus 4. So here you can see from is there. So first we will write down this expression, 3a minus b plus 4 minus, we'll write this here next. And then you remember when minus is there before the bracket, inside the bracket we have to change the sign. So now next step you see children, first we'll write as it is 3a minus b plus 4. And here as minus is there before the bracket, so inside this sign will change. This will be minus a. So we'll write minus a, and here actually minus into minus it is plus. So here what you will remember, you have to change the sign, it will become positive b. And then we will bring the like terms together. So here we will write in a bracket 3a minus a. They are like terms. Similarly we will take minus b. We will put plus here, minus b plus b. We'll take them together because they are like terms. And then this is a constant. We will write at the end plus 4. And then 3a minus a is, you can see here 3a minus a is 2a. And then minus b plus b you can rearrange also, or directly we can write 0, because minus b plus b both will be cut, you will get 0. And then what is left now? Plus 4. So we'll write plus 4. So the answer is 2a plus 4. Children, you will practice all these questions again so that you will understand how to solve it. Now see, this is one example, example number 4 of your textbook. So let us do that. Collect like terms and simplify the expression. So this is an expression given. What you have to do, you have to bring the like terms together and then we have to solve it. So let us see, this is the question given. First what we will do, we will bring the like terms together. So we'll write first 12m square, and then you can see here this is also like term, minus 4m square, and then we will take plus 5m, or you can write minus 9m first. You can see these two are like terms. So plus 5m minus 9m minus 7m. So they are written together. And then at the end the constant plus 10. So first you have to rearrange. We have to collect the like terms and we have to rearrange them. And then what you will do, you will take the common variable outside the bracket. So here you can see m square is common to this two expressions. So we'll take m square outside, and then in the bracket we'll write 12 minus 4. And then plus here you can see m is common to this three terms. So we'll take m outside and we will write down the coefficient inside the bracket. So we'll write 5 minus 9 minus 7. We'll put a bracket, you can put it in the bracket this coefficients, and then at the end plus 10. And then we'll solve it. Now 12 minus 4 is 8, m square 8. You'll write m square 8 plus m. Now here when you solve it, 5 minus 9, you will get minus 4 and minus 7. So, and then here plus 10. Now one more step, you will rearrange it because normally we write coefficient first. So 8m square plus, now this we will work out, minus 7 minus 4, you know, when you will, both are negative, we will add it. So 7 plus 4 is 11, and as both are negative, so we will give minus sign here, and then you can see here m minus 11 plus 10. Now next step you see 8m square. Now here plus minus, it will be minus 11m plus 10. So this way you will get the answer 8m square minus 11m plus 10. So this way we have simplified the expression given in the question. Now we will start exercise 12.2 first question. So which is based on what we have learned just now in the example. Simplify combining like terms. So here again we are going to bring the like terms together and then we are going to simplify. And the question is 21b minus 32 plus 7b minus 20b. So first we are going to rearrange it. We will bring the like terms. You can see here first 21b is written. Now we will write this one because this also has b as variable plus 7b, and then this one minus 20b, and at the end we will keep this constant, that is minus 32. And then what you will do, you will see this 3 have b as a variable. So we'll take the variable outside the bracket. So is equal to b, and now we'll write all the coefficient inside the bracket, that is 21 plus 7 minus 20, and then we'll close the bracket, and at the end minus 32. And then you have to just solve this. So b we will write as it is. We will solve it. 21 plus 7, you will get 28 minus 20 minus 32. And 28 minus 20, you will get 8. You can see here b 8 minus 32. And then we will rearrange it. You will write 8b minus 32. So children, this all you will have to write down in your maths notebook. Now next question, question number 2 of exercise 12.2. Second part of first question, minus z square plus 13z square minus 5z plus 7z cube minus 15z. So here again you have to simplify combining like terms. So again we'll bring the like terms together. You can see here minus z square, and then these two are like terms, plus 13z square, and then we will write minus 5z. Here this is the question written, then we will bring the like terms together. So first you'll always remember this one has the highest power, so that we will write first 7z cube. Okay, and then we will see z square. Now you can see here this has z square minus z square, then plus 13z square, then there is no other z square. So we have written this too. Now we will go for z. So minus 5z minus 15z. So we have arranged it in descending order. So you can also do in this way. And then we will write again 7z cube plus, now we will take the variable outside the bracket. So here it is done, z square is taken outside, and then here minus, if there is no number written, 1 is there, you know. So minus 1 plus 13, bracket close. And then here minus we will take, and we'll take the variable outside z. So when you are taking minus, you can see both have here minus sign. So minus is taken outside, and we'll write down the variable outside the bracket, and now we'll write down the number as 5 plus 15 because we have taken minus sign outside the bracket. So 5 plus 15. And then next step you see 7z cube plus z square. Now this will work out. You can rearrange or you can directly solve. When you solve it, you will get 12. Or you can write like this 13 minus 1. You can rearrange. You can add one more step here. Minus z, and then 15 plus 5. Directly you can write 20 here also. And then next step you can see 7z cube plus 12z square. You will rearrange it. 13 minus 1 is 12z square. And this also you can write directly minus 20z. So this is the final answer you will get. You can check. You can solve it again and you will see you should get this answer. Then question number 3, p minus q minus q minus q minus p. So again same way we will bring the like terms. Now here one thing you see here, there is a bracket and before the bracket there is minus sign. So inside the bracket the signs are going to change. So we will write like that. First we'll remove the bracket. You can see here it is done. This is the question. We will write P minus P and here minus sign will become plus. Plus Q. Then this as it is minus Q. Then this minus Q and here minus, and here you can see inside minus is there. So as minus is there outside the bracket, so this minus will become positive, plus P. So you can see here sign has changed when we have removed the bracket. The sign which is inside the bracket, it has changed to, now here it is minus, it has become plus. Here also it is minus, it has become plus. And now we are going to arrange the like terms. Now here you see P minus P plus P. So these are like terms. Similarly now Q also will take together, plus Q minus Q minus Q. And then we will take the variable outside the bracket, P 1 minus 1 plus 1. Now same way here plus Q will write 1 minus 1, here minus 1 and here also minus 1 is there, so we'll write like this. And then we'll solve it. 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 plus 1. And here also 1 minus 1 is 0 minus 1. And then we will get P1 plus Q minus 1 and when we will rearrange it. So it will be P plus and minus, it will become minus. So P minus Q is the answer. Now one more question you have, 3a minus 2b minus ab minus in bracket this plus 3ab. So first what you'll do, you'll remove the bracket. 3a minus 2b minus a plus b minus ab. You can see here all the signs which are inside the bracket, it has changed. And this all same you will write. And then you will bring the like terms together. You can write 3a minus a. You can see here they are like terms. And then here also minus a. Similarly, we will take all the terms with b as variable, minus 2b plus b. Then plus b, here you can see plus b. So they are taken together, all the terms. And then we'll take the third one, ab. All ab variable we have taken, all the terms are taken together. Minus ab plus 3ab. And then same method, we'll take the variable outside the bracket, we'll write on the coefficient inside the bracket. 3 minus 1 minus 1 plus b minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. You'll put the bracket. Then again here you will take ab outside the bracket, that is the variable, and here minus 1 plus 3. And then we'll solve it. You will get 3 minus 1 will become minus 2, and then here plus b minus 2 plus 2, and then here plus ab 3 you can write first 3 minus 2, or you can write minus 2 plus 3 also. But when you will work out, you should get the same answer. Now 3 minus 2 is 1, minus 2 plus 2 will become 0, they will be cut, and then 3 minus 2 is 1. And then at the end you will rearrange it. A1 means A we will write, and then we have no need to write because 0 is there as coefficient, will not write this, and then AB. So answer is A plus AB. So now children, these two questions are your homework. Exercise 12.2, 5th and 6th part is your homework. So try to solve the way I have shown you. Next time I'll explain you. Thank you. That's all for today.